Cześć, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie w drugim odcinku Vampyre Story. I ostatnio zakończyliśmy na rozmowie z żelazną dziewicą i ruszamy dalej z naszą przygodą. Przyjrzyjmy się może trumnie Szprytka. Może coś ciekawego się tam w niej kryje.
It's Shroudy's coffin. I can't believe we sleep in the same room.
Separate coffins, at least. Sometimes you need to look on the bright side of things.
A tu już chyba słyszeliśmy. Spróbujmy może otworzyć ją. Nic z tego
It
kolego.
won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it.
Aha, czyli mamy jakiś szyfr do naszej trumny. Zobaczmy tą dziwną fontannę.
It's a rather bizarre-looking fountain.
Is it just me, or is that fountain actually wearing sunglasses?
Well, maybe he's cool. Because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. Unless you're a vampire, of course. Then the sun shines on you only once and you burst into flames.
To prawda, to prawda. Frodrik jak zwykle trafić w samo sedno. Może porozmawiamy z tą dziwaczną fontanną?
Hello, Mr. Fountain. How are you doing today?
Nie muszę mówić.
I think he said, I'd love to chat with you, but it's hard to speak with a high-pressure jet of water emanating from my mouth.
No tak, w
I
sumie
can
jak mam mówić.
imagine. I wonder if there's a way to turn it off somehow.
Aha, czyli
There aren't
musimy...
any valves to shut off the water that I can see. Maybe they're somewhere else.
Dobra, czyli musimy wyłączyć fontannę, żeby z nią porozmawiać. A raczej wyłączyć dopływ wody. Spróbujmy może zapytać żelazną dziewicę o kod do trumny Szprytka. Może ona będzie coś na ten temat wiedziała. O, czy znasz może kombinację do trumny Szprytka?
Do you happen to know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more.
Dobra, czyli pierwsza cyfra to 0.
Oh, good idea. My grumbling stomach thinks you should go ask Ozzy, the fountain gargoyle. He might have had a better vantage point of the combination.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
I should warn you, he is a bit rusty in the head and is sometimes impossible to understand.
Fajnie przewraca oczami. Dobra, czyli fontanna nazywa się Ozzy.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too!
Tylko że z fontanną teraz nie porozmawiamy, bo musimy wyłączyć dopływ wody, ale może coś szczury nam powiedzą ciekawego.
Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, dollface.
Laleczko.
How you doing today?
Who are you?
My name is Frank, although my friends call me Frankie. I'm here with my associates, Sammy, Joey, and Dean. We've been living in this castle for quite some time. You might say we manage the neighborhood.
Fajny włoski akcent.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey, look, yous guys, it's the Froadmeister. I told you about him. This crazy guy could do things with his calcar that would make your head spin. You still do that trick, eh, Frody?
Oh, no, Frankie. I've sort of stopped doing stuff like that. I'm laying off the vino now, staying clean, if you know what I mean.
Odstawił wino.
Forget about it. Yo, hey, sorry to hear about the thing with Rocco. You know, he's still looking for you. He and the Belfry boys are still pretty steamed up. You better make it right, and soon. Capiche?
And what about you? Looks like you got yourself a full-on rat pack.
Don't be a wise guy. You're trying to be some kind of comedian or something?
Nah, I really think of myself as more of a short, one-eyed song and dance man.
Please forgive him.
Forget about it.
No nieźle. Czy ty i twoi współpracownicy znacie układ pomieszczeń w zamku?
Do you and your associates know the layout of the castle?
Oh, yeah. My associates and I use the old plumbing running through the castle to get from room to room. We pretty much have the run of the place, with the exception of the kitchen.
Why can't you go into the kitchen?
The Baroness's cat hangs out in there.
Oh,
She's taken down a
Kotek.
lot of my soldiers. Just the other day, she whacked my cousin Jimmy the Rat Carboni.
Not the most inventive nickname I've ever heard.
What are you gonna do? It's a popular name. Everybody wants it. So what am I gonna do?
Jak włoska mafia. Nieźle. A czemu nigdy cię wcześniej nie spotkałam? Pewnie
How come
siedzi
I
w rurach.
never met you before?
Well, your master Baron Shroudy wasn't too fond of us. So we laid low until we heard from Edgar the Raven that Shroudy got whacked. Did you order that hit?
What? Me? No! I didn't even know you could order a hit. Or I might have been tempted to order one sooner.
No, jak możesz.
Yeah, I've heard you singing too. It's nice, but a bit overwhelming and loud. You need to learn to control it better so you don't blow away your audience.
Gee, thanks. Opera tips from a rat.
An
Dokładnie.
Italian rat? If we Italians know anything, it's opera. You're good. You just need some coaching.
No tak. Fajny szczur.
You guys use the pipes, right? We might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price.
No ładnie.
Always a price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Właśnie.
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacking son of a... got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Well, nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Ratfink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey pie.
Honey pie. O Boże. Ten szczur jest mocny. O, może zna
Do
kombinację
you
do
know the
trumny
combination
Szprytka.
to Shroudy's coffin?
You know, we never did try to steal his combo. He never had anything we wanted to, borrow. But I bet Ozzy over at the water pool or Big Bad Barb over here saw something. Why not ask them?
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Hey, anything for you, Dollface. You got any more questions for Papa Frankie over here?
Papa Franki. No Haczkę już pytaliśmy, a Ozzy'ego póki co nie możemy.
Bob over there mentioned something about a magic book the Baroness was interested in. Are you familiar with that?
How could we not be? It's all the Baroness ever screamed about while she was torturing the poor bastard she brought down here.
You mind telling me about it?
Well, that depends. That's where my memory enters what you call a gray area.
How gray?
Navy blue. But it might get a little more beige if you do us a solid.
No ładnie. Chcę coś w zamian. Co mamy dla Ciebie zrobić, żebyś opowiedział nam o książce? Błękit nie jest odcieniem szarości, beż też. Zapomnij, nie zrobię tego, co chcecie. No dobrze, może zapytamy wprost, czego chce.
What is it you want us to do so that you'll tell us about the book?
We need you to hit somebody for us, and it needs to be a real message job. Pie-Wacket, the Baroness's cat, lives near the kitchen. You take her out, and maybe we can do some business.
Mamy kota zabić?
You want me to kill a defenseless little kitty?
Defenseless, my... She's 20 pounds of pure feline killing machine. She's too much for any of my capos to handle. We even brought in a specialist from Sicily. After Pie-Wacket was finished with him, all that was left was a single foot.
I guess this pie-wacket likes Italian.
You take care of this little problem for us and bring a collar as proof the deed was done. We'll tell you what you need to know to get to the Book of Shrouds. I will tell you this much. To find the Book of Shrouds, you're going to have to gain access to the Baroness's secret laboratory, which is only accessible through the library. Now that's all I'm gonna tell you until you bring me the cat's collar.
All right, fine. Kill a defenseless little kitten and bring back the collar as proof.
Yeah, that's it. You have any more questions for me, sweet cheeks?
Nie mają serca. Mamy pozbyć się kota? Dobra, to może na razie się pożegnamy. Ale ja wiem, jak ich przekupić. Owocami i orzeszkami.
Hey, hey, fellas, look who's back. That tall drink of water and the fruit, Meister. Now what can we do for yous?
We have these mixed nuts and dried fruit snacks for you. You think you might want these in exchange for helping us out?
Tak, pomóżcie nam.
Fruits and nuts, huh? Well, all right. Toss them in.
Here you are. soon as you are done eating, will you please stop the water from coming out over there?
Hey, these are delicious. Hey, Dino. Go kill the water on the fountain. Dean, baby, you okay? Uh-oh. I think he's stuck.
O.
Look, Mona, the water in the fountain stopped.
O,
Oh,
rzeczywiście.
well. I guess you two won't ever get the chance to hear him sing Beth's Amore. Pity. He was pretty good. Anyway,
Poświęcił
glad we
się.
could be of service, and thanks for the nuts and fruits. Ciao.
Dobra. Możemy teraz porozmawiać z panem Ozim?
Bonsoir.
Kim jesteś?
Who are you?
My name is Ozzy. I'm a fountain. Yeah, fountain, and I think I'm a. Well, wait. What was the question?
Seems like maybe this guy's been drinking something else besides water.
Jest. Nie mogę z tego dowcipu.
What do you do down here?
Well, I sit around and watch things. You know, you know, there are people. They come in and out of here, and sometimes I see things, and I like to write songs. But what's my name again?
Niezbyt rozgarnięta fontanna.
You said you see things around here? What kind of things?
Usually, it's blokes getting tortured, but aside from that, there's usually a couple of people who come down here just before sunrise,
Czyli
and then they
Szprytek.
climb into them funny-looking beds. But one is a short, pasty-faced dude with a bad temperament. But the other one, she's a tall, good-looking broad.
Mona.
You know, she looks a lot like you.
Nawet nie wiesz, że to o niej mówi.
That's because it is me. My name is Mona. That short, pasty-faced dude you mentioned is keeping me locked in this castle against my will.
That's not right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Pewnie,
You
że
said
tak.
you see Shroudy. When he goes to bed, does he do anything unusual?
Well, it seems like he's always fumbling about with that weird clock on the side of his bed.
Weird clock.
Well, yeah, I see him dialing in a couple of numbers. I assumed it might be a reminder he set for himself to take his meds on account of him being nuts and all. Right? But I have some experience with medication myself.
To słychać.
Or should I say, medicating myself.
Zapomniał jakiś leków
Ozzy,
wziąć.
would you mind telling us the numbers he uses?
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, well, I think there are 3 numbers, but I only know 2 of them. And the numbers are 3 and 7, and I know that 7 is the final number.
037. Dobra, mamy cały
Thank you,
kod.
Ozzy. You've been very helpful.
Dobra, spadamy.
That is all I need to know.
Fajnie, tu mamy już tę kompletną sekwencję do zamka. Otwieraj, Mona.
You did it, Mona! The coffin is opening.
Co my tu mamy? Poduszka Szprytka. Weź ją podnieś.
Knowing what a little pervert Shroudy is, I'm not sure I want
Pervert.
to know what's under his pillow.
Don, it's only the newspaper. You kinda got my hopes up there for a minute.
Jakaś gazeta? Trybuna Draksylwańska. Zabierz ją.
I'm gonna grab this. It might come in handy.
Pewnie, że tak. Wszystko się przyda. Dobra. Mamy gazetę. Nic tu więcej nie ma? Zdjęcia Mony?
Looks like Loverboy had a few pictures made of you. How does that make you feel?
Sorry, I couldn't speak for a moment. I had to swallow a mouthful of bile back down.
Wcale się nie dziwię. Ciekawe, jakie zdjęcia. Przed snem Szprytek sobie ogląda Monę. Fajnie, fajnie. Dobra. Myślę, że pryśniemy stąd. Udamy się na most. Spróbujemy, może przyspieszę. Się ślimaczy jak zwykle. Tu jest jakiś gargulec. Mamy jakiś gobelin. Możemy go zabrać?
reach it from here.
Aha, ale Mona chyba może zamienić się w nietoperka.
The tapestry is fairly loose. I'm not going to pull it down right now, but if I need it at some point, I'll remember that it's here.
Aha, dobra. Czyli będzie pamiętała o tym. Coś jeszcze mogę stąd zabrać? Zardzewiały miecz już chyba mamy. Tak, mamy ten miecz. Jest jakiś herb? Przyda się, czy
It
nie?
looks like someone's family crest.
Wiele nie powiedziała.
It's a fire. It's what happens when you apply a significant amount of heat to combustible materials.
Dzięki, że mi to wytłumaczyłaś jak kretynca. Dobra, wychodzimy stąd. Mamy to fajne takie urządzenie, którym w ostatnim odcinku Mona wspominała, że można nim rozbić komuś głowę. I spróbujemy, tylko właśnie, który to był ten gargulec? Ten pierwszy czy ten drugi? I to jest ten buzdygan. Dobra, spróbujemy rozwalić mu głowę. Może wtedy kluczyk.
I bet I could provoke the gargoyle that has the key by smashing them all with that mace.
Hey, that's not half bad. And it will be extremely fun.
Dokładnie.
Let's do it.
No i. Co się stanie? Aha, musi go zabrać najpierw. Wow. O nie! Spryciula. Potwór morski go zeżarł. To chyba w sumie potwór z jeziora.
Yeesh. Looks like our favorite lake monster has a serious case of acid reflux disease.
No
Whatever that is, it sounds painful.
Inky needs to stop eating so much Italian.
Oh, like lasagna or pizza?
No, Italians. Like the boat full of Venetian tourists that he sank yesterday.
Frodryk jest szczery do bólu. No dobrze. To może porozmawiamy z Rufusem. Może da nam kluczyk.
Please, I feel as though we've started off on the wrong foot. Or in your case, perhaps the wrong claw.
Podajmy sobie szpony. Może się przedstawimy?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mona de Lafitte.
Charmed, I'm sure. I
Brytyjski
don't
akcent.
usually associate with common folk such as yourself. As you appear to be a lady, I would consider kissing your hand, but based on the smell of you, I must conclude that you are clearly a member of the unwashed masses.
Ale świnia! To nie my tych mas? Zdecydowanie miła z ciebie poczwara. Czemu jesteś taki rozłuszczony? Rozumiem doskonale. Dobra, w sumie chcemy kluczyk, więc spróbujmy być miłe dla niego.
Why are you so angry?
Do you really want to hear my story?
If you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Oh, very well. Many years ago, the Baroness von Kiefer created me in her workshop. Apparently, the Baron's death left the castle a bit on the lonely side. After my creation, I was allowed to reside in the library. The Baroness and I would spend hours talking, and in my free time I was given full access to the von Kiefer library. During the day I would spend hours upon hours educating myself and feasting upon literary delicacies such as Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Milton.
Uczytane.
A most enjoyable experience, I assure you.
Oczytane, ale świnia.
I understand perfectly.
Tak. Właśnie, może niech nam powie, co on na tym moście robi.
I'm curious. How did you end up on this bridge?
The Baroness decided she wanted to have a child.
I narodził się Szprytek. Dziecko i kto był ojcem? Ty? Natychmiast przestań, wolę nie wiedzieć. Baronowa z tego zamku? I co odpowiemy? Dobra, wolimy nie wiedzieć.
Stop right there. I don't want to know.
Oh, don't be absurd.
Good. I didn't want that image in my head.
Dokładnie.
The baroness of this castle?
Yes. Before Shroudy ruled here, the Baroness Lilith von Kiefer was in charge.
So then you and she...
Oh, don't be absurd.
Tak, ono z gargulcą. Dobra.
I have it.
Może coś powiesz nam o Szprytku?
You don't seem to like Shroudy.
Oh, God, no. Not at all. After he was born, my days of living quietly in the library were over. He thought I was his play toy and pestered me constantly. Finally, one day after he attempted to dress me up in one of the Baroness's nightgowns,
Ooh.
I yelled at him and told him to never touch me again. He ran off crying to the Baroness, and that's all it took. I've been on this bridge ever since.
If you hated Shroudy so much, why didn't you leave after the baroness disappeared?
Well, you of all people should know. Like you, I'm magically bound to this castle. I can't just simply fly away. As punishment for yelling at her son, I'm doomed to be stuck out in the cold, forever holding this key in my mouth.
Może dałbyś nam ten klucz, co? Jeżeli tak bardzo nie znosisz Szprytka, to może po prostu dasz nam ten klucz. Właśnie.
If you hate Shroudy so much, why not just give us the key?
Let me take your suggestion under advisement. I think not.
You are such a jerk.
Well,
Tak jest.
I guess that's
Czwok,
why I'm
dobrze,
not going to
Frodryk.
give you the key, because I'm just a jerk. Now run along, you two, back to your tower. Get comfortable, because without this key, there's no way you're getting through that door. Oh, did I mention the door and the key were enchanted? So, as you can see, there's no way you're getting through that door, and no way I'm giving you this key.
Ale on jest podły. Właśnie, może coś chcesz w zamian?
Name your price for the key. Any price.
I might have something. Get rid of the Raven Edgar for me, and then we can talk about giving you the key.
No way. Edgar's cool. Why don't you like him?
He is a bird. He sits above me. I am a statue. You figure it out. Let's just say he has bad aim.
Krąg źle
Good
trafia.
aim. From my point of view.
Właśnie.
Disgusting. Just like you.
Uuu.
Get rid of him and I may think about giving you the key. Till then, leave me alone so I may think my thoughts.
Oh, so that's what you snooty types call picking your nose and scratching your backside. I always wondered.
Enough! Rufus, where is this Edgar Raven you speak of?
Haven't you been listening? He sits above me in a raven roost at the top of the tower. Now please return to the great unwashed masses from whence you came.
Ale podły typ, no. Może do reszty zamczyska dostaniemy klucz od niego?
May I please have the key to the rest of the castle?
Not going to happen, I'm afraid. I take my job very seriously, unlike you.
To był cios
I don't
poniżej
have
pasa.
a job. What job are you talking about?
Looking pretty, smelling nice, not speaking till spoken to. I wouldn't expect a raise if I were you.
Hey, anyone ever teach you it isn't polite to speak ill of the dead, you rotten son of...
Ixnay on the Ottenley. We still need to get the key, remember? Is there anything we could do to help persuade you to give us the door key? Do you actually like sitting on this bridge and being Shroudy's servant?
No, because he's always taking me for granite. Oh my, yes.
Ale śmiech.
Oh
Ojej.
my, yes.
That joke is old enough to collect a pension.
What is your name? Kid Cookie, master of all comedy? I'll have you know that I have read 32 books on comedy.
No właśnie nie
and been
bardzo.
told I can be fresh, Funny?
Frodryk jest
Cutting
zabawniejszy.
edge.
I see. So you just choose not to be.
Exactly. And to answer your query, seriously this time,
Yes, stay serious, please.
it's not a matter of liking what I do. It is a matter of duty. We enchanted gargoyles take pride in doing our duties and doing them well.
Unlike your joke telling.
You are extremely lucky I am bound to this bridge, or you would be severely punished.
Your joke's a punishment enough.
Frodryk.
I think it is night time we go.
Funny, I had that exact thought.
Edgar był wredny dla nas. Dobra, ten kruk jest na górze, więc zamienimy się w nietoperka i zobaczymy tego kruka.
Let's go see what's up.
O, robi pranie.
Edgar's up. And he's sober.
Jest trzeźwy.
Are you sure? Not from where I'm standing.
Mocna jest ta gra. I rzeczywiście, zobaczcie, te gargulce i Rufus są na dole. No nieźle.
Excuse me, Mr. Raven. Might I have a quick word with you?
Yeah, sure.
Troszeczkę sobie porozmawiamy.
My name is Mona. What's yours?
The name's Edgar. Hey, I've seen you before. You're that gal the short guy keeps locked up in the tower,
Tak,
aren't
to
you?
ja. Mhm.
Yes. My full name is Mona de la Fite. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And yes, I am sad to say that for the past year, Shouty has kept me locked up in this castle. But now I finally have a chance at freedom. Earlier tonight, Shouty was killed. We heard his screams from across the lake.
Dead, huh? Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So now the castle is yours. Don't worry about me staying here. I'm building a permanent nest in Godford Falls near where my girl lives. But until I make a good nest, collect my fortune, she won't marry me. So this is my bachelor pad till then.
Jego kawalerka.
I can't get through the door that's right below you. Rufus, one of the gargoyles, has the key, but he won't give it to us.
Well, I'd like to help you, but I don't know too much about those gargoyles. All I know is that every time I do my business, I hear one of them yelling up at me from below. Well, I'm a bird. I do bird stuff. But they haven't had much to complain about lately. I'm a bit backed up, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
No ładnie.
Yeah, the carrion pickings are always pretty slim in the winter. But come spring, it'll be a veritable feast of dried out carrion. That'll get the old pipes flowing.
Good to know, I guess.
To było obrzydliwe.
How do you like living in Castle Varg?
It's all right. I can do what I want, hang out with my buds, party, drink. No one bothers me. But I feel out of touch sometimes way out here. When I was in the city, I was in the know. Could follow my favorite sports team, hear the latest gossip. Sometimes it's just too isolated around here. You know what I mean?
I do. You just need to feel more connected to the world, more informed. I do too. As soon as I'm back in Paris, things will be back to normal.
Great. Well, good luck with that.
Musi nam się udać.
Do you know of another way into this part of the castle?
Nah. This place is sealed up tighter than... Well, it's sealed up tight. Just before you got here, that short fellow went around installing bars and locks and boarded up almost every window and door to this part of the castle. I guess Shroudy didn't want someone, probably you, to get in for some reason.
That is all I need to know.
No ładnie. Z tego co pamiętam, to ponieważ Edgar tęskni za światem zewnętrznym, damy mu tą gazetę, tą trybunę traksylwańską.
Here you go. It's the latest edition of the Transylvania Times Picayune. Ignore the bloodstains. I think it's yesterday's edition.
Hey, thanks! Now I can find out how the All Blacks are doing. I really appreciate it.
As a reward, can we borrow your clothespin for a while?
Tak, daje nam klamerkę.
Yeah, no problem. I won't need it since I want to catch up with this paper for a while.
I zaraz pokażę Wam, do czego przyda nam się ta klamerka. Dobra.
I can see it fine right here.
No ale chciałam, żebyś... No nie tak, tylko... Chcę, żebyś... O, zleciała na dół. Fajnie razem próbują. Dobra, wrócimy się teraz do piwnicy. Do miejsca tortur. I ta klamerka nam się przyda. Jak pamiętacie, tam na samym dole jest taki dół, w którym Szprytek i baronowa gromadzili trupy. I teraz posłużymy się... Może najpierw zapytamy, czy Frodrik to zrobi. I zleci na dół i przyniesie nam kawałek.
He, you! That smells so bad, I don't think I can even go near it. The only way I'd ever go down there is if the smell was somehow removed. It is that bad. But I have no problem with carrion. In fact, carrion jerky makes the best jerky.
Obrzydliwe. Właśnie. I Frodrik nie poleci tam, bo strasznie śmierdzi, więc założymy mu na nos klamerkę.
Frederick, I have this clothespin you can use for your nose.
Gee, thanks, Mona. I didn't get you anything. I'll put it on when you need me.
Dobra. I teraz wyślemy Frodrika na dół, żeby nam przyniósł kawałek padliny dla kruka.
It's pretty nasty down here, Mona. This place has more paper boys than a newspaper delivery convention, and more wizard types than a Scottish school for witchcraft and wizardry. This one was a kid with glasses. One of the bodies has legs that were pretty muscular. There's definitely some high-fiber flesh residue left on the thigh bones. I could pull off a chunk if we need it.
Ew.
Hey, Mona, will you do me a favor?
But of course, Frederick. What do you want?
Don't ask me for any more favors.
Dobra. I mamy kawałek padliny. Wracamy do Edgara. I on nam pomoże rozprawić się z tym gargulcem. Z Rufusem. Który był dla nas taki podły. Nie chce nam pomóc, chociaż ma klucz. I tak go zdobędziemy. Na własną rękę. Obejdzie się bez jego pomocy. Jeszcze będzie żałował. Szymona, przyspiesz troszeczkę. Lecimy na górę. Ui, podoba mi się ta przemiana. Fajnie to zrobili. Dalej czyta gazetę. Dobra. Dawaj mi ten kawałek zwłok. Damy go Edgarowi.
Frederick, use the clothespin on your nose again. Go down and get some dried carrion meat for Edgar. That might get his, well, his...
Tak.
Yeah, I know, pipe's moving. Good idea. The
Przetykanie
results of
rury.
that might motivate Rufus to move his stone butt. I'm on it.
Dokładnie. Leć, Frodrik, leć! Przynieś nam kawałek zwłok. Udało się! Masz, kruczku. Zobacz, jak się ustawia.
You'll have to excuse me. I've got some business to attend to. Like I said, a bird's gotta do what a bird has gotta do.
O Jezu.
What the... Hey, watch it, you smelly miscreant. If I didn't have to guard this door, I'd come up there and give you the thrashing of a lifetime.
Blow it out your pie hole, Rufus, or I'll take better aim next time.
No i się niestety nie udało, ale Rufus się przysunął o jedno miejsce i przyda nam się ten posąg. Weźmiemy nasz zardzewiały miecz, podważymy nim posąg i on spadnie na Rufusa. Tylko jak zwykle musimy po niego polecieć, bo nie chciała go taszczyć ze sobą.
Let's see you take this under advisement, jerkweed.
Tak jest. Poleciało. I ma za swoje. Udało się. Teraz zabierzemy sobie kluczyk. Jupi! Spadamy na dół, Mona. A mówiłam Rufusowi, żeby z nami nie zadzierał? Haha, i co powiesz teraz? Cwaniaczku.
You don't have any shoulders.
I find your humor as tasteless as that ridiculously gaudy black gown you're wearing.
Speaking of taste, how's about we position you directly under that raven's roost over there? I understand that Edgar is fixing roadkill tacos this evening. Tomorrow morning should be quite disgusting.
You wouldn't dare. How could you be so cruel?
Dawaj klucz.
Well, I guess I'm just a jerk. Fudgy, help me move Mr. Soon-to-be water closet over to the ledge.
Okay.
Jej!
Take your damned key.
Dawaj. Wypluj go. Haha. Mamy nasz kluczyk.
So much for calm, cool, and collected. I'd say he lost his head.
Chin up, Rufus. Why so down?
You have to keep looking up.
His only direction, really.
He's feeling down and out.
Without a body, he looks like a lowlife.
Ale mu...
You're depressing me. Don't be such a downer.
I lost the contact. Rufus, can you find it for me?
How does it feel to be a member of the lower class?
Rufus, do I need to clip my nose hair?
Lonely now that you have no body?
Enough. I get it. I have no body and I'm just a head. Happy now?
Yes, pretty much.
I mamy teraz kluczyk, którym przedostaniemy się na drugą stronę, ale co wydarzy się po drugiej stronie, dowiecie się w następnym odcinku, bo nagrywam już około 40 minut, więc myślę, że wystarczy jak na drugi odcinek. Dziękuję Wam ślicznie za uwagę, mam nadzieję, że odcinek Wam się podobał i do następnego razu, do usłyszenia, do zobaczenia. Pa, pa!